Hitting 8th, the right fielder, number 3, Cooper Gardner. Hitting 9th, the left fielder, number 26, Cade Franson. And then the pitcher, number 23, Ryan Oakey, being DH4.
And the starters now for the designated home team in this one, the 7th-seeded Grantsville Cowboys, First off for Grantsville, leading it off is the center fielder, number 8, Jordan Fossen. Hitting in the 2-hole, the shortstop, number 5, Crew Warren. Batting third is the designated hitter, number 16, Patton Rose. The cleanup hitter is the first baseman, number 48, Peyton Cummings. Batting fifth is the right fielder, number 24, Cooper Castino. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 10, Easton Hammond. Hitting seventh, the catcher, number 11, Jax Allred. Batting eighth is the second baseman, number 2, Easton Webb. And rounding out the batting order is the third baseman, number 3, Gunnar Kimber. Pitching today and being DH4 is number 12, Mason Butler for the Grantsville Cowboys. And we are set and ready to go for the first pitch here today on day 2 of the 3A Baseball State Tournament. And Union will bring the top of the order, as it will be Chase Nielsen, Gannon Labrum, and Tyson Marks. If they get to the fourth batter, the cleanup hitter is Gavin Roberts. And on the mound, Mason Butler for the Grantsville Cowboys. Working out of the windup, right on right here. First pitch, misses inside to Nielsen, ball 1.
A lot of excitement already from both teams.
1-0 pitch, going to be swinging a miss. Over the top of that one was Nielsen for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good pitch there, and like I said, a lot of excitement. You can hear these the bench, they're really cheering their teams on right now.
1-1, ground ball back up the middle to the left side. Diving stop at short by Warren. Throw to first is in time as Cummings holds the foot. What a play. Crew Warren to Peyton Cummings for the 6-3 putout.
That was a fantastic play heading towards second base, his left side. Fields that ball, does a barrel roll, gets up quick on his feet, and makes a fantastic throw to first base to record the out. They're going to talk about it, though.
Yep.
See
if he pulled his foot or not on that one. Coach Labrum asking for some help for the other umpires to help him out.
I mean, what a play at the first game of
the
the first play of the game by the shortstop, Warren.
And they decide he is safe. Mason Butler does come into today with a 4.40 ERA on the season for the Cowboys. He's thrown 28 2/3 innings.
Big break right there for the Union Cougars on a phenomenal play by Crew Warren. First baseman just pulled off there, and Chase Nielsen's safe.
Coach Landon came out and got his explanation from the umpire. So Nielsen with the infield single. Well, they haven't put up a hit or an error on that one. We'll see what they end up saying on that one. It was just an incredible play, and Warren came up with a hard throw.
He did. He threw that thing really hard.
They do rule that one an infield hit, so it will be a hit. Strike 1 there to Gannon Labrum on the outside half.
We saw a lot of those last night, those infield hits.
We don't see calls get overturned very often, but we have today.
Yeah, but good job by the officiating crew.
Next one by Labrum is going to be fouled off down near the bullpen. Into the bullpen.
You want to make sure you get them right, and the home plate umpire obviously had a good look at the first baseman's foot and saw him pull.
So no balls, 2 strikes. No outs here in the top of the first inning. Labrum in on the left side. The 0-2 pitch swung on, and he'll foul that one off to the left side as he battles to stay alive.
Good number 2 hitter right here in Union's lineup. Hit a shot yesterday. Had a triple. He had a couple hits, but had just a huge.
Throw down to second on ball 1 is not in time. The throw was a little bit too long of a hop. It was actually pretty well thrown, but Warren out in front of the bag to catch it. Didn't have time to apply the tag. So Chase Nielsen still second base successfully. 1-2 count now to Gannon Labrum. Yeah, Labrum had a double and a triple yesterday in his third and fourth at bats.
Yeah, those are hard hit balls. Now he has an opportunity to drive in a run right here with the runner in scoring position.
It's a 1-2 count as Butler missed up and away on that last pitch to Labrum. And they'll throw down to second. Nilsson gets a lead at second base. 1-2 pitch. Just off for ball 2. Pretty good spot from Butler, but Labrum didn't bite at it.
Yeah, good pitch by Butler. He's doing a good job. He's pounding the outside part of the plate and trying to keep that low in the strike zone.
Here's the 2-2. Swung on, deep fly ball to right. Going back is Castino. Turns, settles underneath, and makes the catch for out number 1. And Nilsson tagging will move up to third on the play. So an F9 for Gannon Labrum. Fly out to right for the first out of the inning, but he does move the runner 90 feet closer.
A long F9. He hit that really well. But great job by Castino. Turn and run and get behind that ball.
So it'll bring Tyson Marks to the plate. You heard Coach Labrum in the pregame show. Tyson's one they want to see get rolling today.
Yeah, and Tyson Marks was hitting leadoff yesterday. He's moved him into the 3 spot, giving him an opportunity to drive in some runs for his team.
They do bring the corners in on the grass, does Coach Landon. First pitch swinging, flies this one in the left center field, tailing away from Fossen. Fossen can't get there. That will score a run. Marks is on his way to second, and he will stand there with an RBI double as Union strikes first.
Great hit by Marks. I don't know what Coach Labrum said to him, but he's confident in Marks. Put him in the third hole, and he gets an RBI in the first run of the game. Comes across the plate.
So that'll bring Gavin Roberts to the plate now with 1 out and 1 on here in the top of the first inning. Going to let Tyson Marks take all of his gear off and put his oven mitt on.
That's right. They need to give these coaches, these first base coaches, they need to give them a backpack to put all this laundry in it. Or a laundry basket. They got a lot of stuff when they come over to the dugout.
Roberts in on the right side. First pitch on the outside edge. Strike 1. Off speed there from Butler.
First off-speed pitch we've seen by Butler today.
The 0-1. A little break on it for a called strike 2 on the inside half. It's an 0-2 count. Turn and throw to second, not in time as Marks dives back safely.
I don't know how much of the Juab Grantsville game you saw, but Juab was very successful running the bases on Grantsville yesterday.
0-2 pitch, ground ball up the middle, fielded by Warren at short. Throw to first is in time for the 6-3 ground out and the second out of the inning. Marks does move up on the play to third base. So 1-0 your score, 2 outs and 1 on here for Union at the top of the first with Dylan Watahamaji coming to the plate.
Yeah. So we've seen Warren at shortstop make a spectacular play, and then he made the routine play right there, and that's what you got to do. Those routine plays are important.
First pitch fouls it back to the screen, strike 1. Watahamaji hitting from the right side. Butler now out of the windup. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball didn't quite break enough as it misses high and tight for ball 1.
That nearly clips his elbow, but Watahamaji able to get out of the way of that one.
So 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 from Butler. Swung on, chop to the left side. High chop, and throw to from third is not going to be in time. An RBI infield single for Watahamaji. And we just keep seeing infield singles here at UVU.
Yeah, we have 2 of them in this inning right here. That ball just chopped high in the air, and Kimber's coming in on that just not enough. He just didn't have time.
Yeah, I don't know if it bounces higher off the turf than maybe it does off of natural grass, but we've seen a lot of hops or bloop hits that have had backspin on them that have led to infield singles yesterday and today now.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
Brings Hayden Rich to the plate. He's in on the right side. Runner takes off, fouls us into the screen for strike 1. Watahamaji was on the move.
Obviously gets himself an RBI with that hit as well.
Not a real big lead for Watahamaji. Butler's going to throw over there as he dives back safely. Butler, a senior on the year. 28 strikeouts to 7 walks. So it doesn't walk a lot of guys. It averages about a strikeout an inning. Next pitch is swung on. High fly ball to deep left center field. Fossen going back to his right and gets there. What a catch by Jordan Fossen for out number 3 on the run. An F8 for Hayden Rich to end the inning, but Union strikes first as they get 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors committed by Grantsville, and 1 runner left on base through 1/2 inning of play. It is Union 2, Grantsville 0 on Centricom, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports.
This is more than just a job. It's a culture, and it's how we do things here. Since 1932, our values of teamwork, accountability, and quality have driven us. There's nothing more precious than human life, and we all honor that responsibility. We are standing ready for when you need us, to serve you with our hearts, our minds, and our experience, and most of all, human connections.
Jones & DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Jorgensen's Power Sports is your one-stop shop for all of your outdoor adventure needs. We carry a wide variety of ATVs, UTVs, RVs, firearms, outdoor accessories, and much more. Complete with both a service and warranty department. Check us out online at www.jhsport.com or give us a call at 435-896-6408.
We're back here at Utah Valley University's Little Metallica playing in the ballpark here in Orem. As we go to the bottom of the first inning, Union leading Grantsville 2-0, and the Cowboys will bring the top of the order to the plate. Jordan Fossen, Crew Warren, Patton Rose, and if they get to the 4th batter, the cleanup hitter is Peyton Cummings. And on the mound, Ryan Oakey for the Union Cougars.
For Grantsville right here, important they get hot and try to match Union and try to come out and win this inning.
First pitch to Fossen, and there for a called strike 1.
Good pitch right there by Oakey.
Ryan Oakey's thrown 43 innings this season. Next pitch is swung on, ground ball to the right side, fielded at second by Nilsson. Throw to first is in time for the 4-3 ground out and the first out of the season, or out of the game. Ryan Oakey comes in with a 2.61 ERA on the season, so he's been very effective. Talking to Coach Labram yesterday, he felt like Oakey and Watahamaji are kind of 1 and 1A. However, whichever order you want to put him in, he considers that he has 2 number 1s on his staff.
That's a positive problem.
Yes, it is. First pitch now to Crew Warren on the outside edge for a called strike 1. The 0-1 delivery, swing and a miss, strike 2.
Good hard cut right there by Warren, trying to drive something into a gap.
So no balls, 2 strikes. Pitch from Oakey. Thought about it, held off. Did he go around? First base umpire says he did not. 1-2 count.
Real good off-speed pitch right there, though. He just about got Warren chasing on that. He had a tough time holding that back.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, misses up and in for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So a 2-2 count. Pitch from Oakey out of the windup. Misses inside for ball 3, and Warren's able to work it out to a full count.
Yeah, good patience here at the plate by Warren to work back to a full count.
Oakey with a deep breath. Here's the payoff pitch with 1 out, nobody on base. Swung on, hard hit ball, foul, deep down the left field line. That one goes all the way to the back fence as Warren got around on that one just too early.
Yeah, he got the barrel around on that one, and that's sitting right next to that hamburger and that Carl's Jr. sign on that back fence.
So again, the payoff pitch to Warren. on the inside edge for a called strike 3, and Warren will go down looking for the second out of the inning, first strikeout of the game for Ryan Oakey.
Good pitch right there by Oakey after giving up a long foul ball. Comes back, throws a inside corner fastball that's just low in the zone, and he gets the called strike.
So it'll bring Patton Rose to the plate now, hitting from the left side for the Cowboys. First pitch. Misses low, ball 1. Crowd letting the umpire hear their displeasure. Grantsville crowd. After the strikeout to Warren, next pitch to Rose, misses inside for ball 2. Hitters count now for Patton Rose. Oakey continues out of the windup. 2-0 pitch, drops off low and in for ball 3.
Grantsville looking to get a runner on base, so he'll be holding right here, taking a pitch.
Rose stands back in as Oakey works out of the windup. 2 outs and no one on, the 3-0 pitch. Low and in for ball 4, and Patton Rose will draw the 4-pitch base on balls.
Yeah, so after Oakey records his first strikeout, he gives up his first base on balls to the next hitter.
So that'll bring Peyton Cummings to the plate. Step and a half lead over at first base for Rose. First pitch to Cummings. Breaking ball, kicks away from Rich. He doesn't know where it is. It goes all the way to the backstop, and Rose is just going to come in standing up to second. So he'll move up on the wild pitch, does Rose, and it's a 1-0 count now to Peyton Cummings.
Yeah, Rose, if he'd have looked in on that as he's taking second base right there, he might have got third because Rich had no idea where that ball was. It just went straight up over his head, thought it was going to come down, and it was all the way to the backstop.
So puts a runner in scoring position here for the Cowboys. Union scored their second run with 2 outs in the first inning. We'll see if Grantsville can get there first with 2 outs here in the bottom half. Next pitch misses up to Cummings for ball 2 and a 2-0 hitters count. Hayden Rich looking back, getting the explanation from the umpire of where that one was at.
Yeah, you appreciate when your catcher does that for you so you can put that glove in the spot where he needs it.
2-0 pitch. Misses low for ball 3. So a 3-0 count now to Cummings. Runner on second is Rose.
Now the Union crowd shows their displeasure.
Yeah. The 3-0. All automatic is in there for a called strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Cummings had already unstrapped his elbow pad.
Yeah, he was throwing that, going to throw that back towards the dugout.
So a 3-1 hitters count here for Cummings with 2 outs and runner on second. Oakey out of the stretch. The 3-1 pitch on the outside edge. Strike 2 and a full count.
Good pitch right there by Oakey to come back and work back to a full count.
So Cummings back in on the right side. 2 outs, runner on second, full count. Oakey steps off the mound as he resets. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, fly ball into right field. Gardner coming in on the run, diving forward and makes the catch. Cooper Gardner, a diving catch in right field for out number 3, and F9 for Cummings for the 3rd out of the inning. So Grantsville threatens, but they do not score. No runs on no hits, no errors committed by Union, and 1 runner left on base through 1 inning of play at the 3A Baseball State Tournament. It's Union 2, Grantsville 0 on Centricom, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports.
Every morning when I walk in the door, I'm still at an awe. The quality of beef that we're harvesting here at Bar W, in my 40 years of experience, I have never seen beef after beef after beef of the extreme quality. Every single one of them that are coming through are top shelf.
Barrett's Foodtown has been your hometown grocer since 1935, earning your business every day with its fast, friendly, and convenient services. Barrett's meat department is second to none. You don't have to call someone out of the back room to get that special cut of meat you desire and deserve. You don't have to play card games or put up with troublesome gimmicks. You save money every time you shop Barrett's Foodtown. Barrett's Foodtown supports local schools and sporting events. Shop Barrett's Foodtown in Salina or click on barrettsfoodtown.com or follow Barrett's on Facebook.
You're watching live high school sports action on TeamHive.live.
Welcome back here to Utah Valley University as we go to the top of the second inning in a 2-0 ball game. Union leading Grantsville. And Union will bring to the plate this inning the 7, 8, 9 batters, Jackson Christensen, Cooper Gardner, and Cade Franson. If they get to the fourth batter, the leadoff hitter is Chase Nilsson. Mason Butler on the mound for Grantsville. Has a 1-0 count. Next pitch to Christensen on the outside edge for a called strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike now to the DH for Union. One pitch. Swung on, ground ball to the left side. Warren at short fields it. Throw to first is in time for the 6-3 ground out and the first out of the inning.
Warren, he's getting work out this game. He's had the ball hit his way a few times already.
Yeah, that's the third ball hit at him. As Cooper Gardner comes to the plate now. Just made a great catch in right field, did Gardner.
Well, fantastic catch. Coach Labram talked about, making those spectacular plays, and we've seen 3 of them already this game.
First pitch, gonna miss for ball 1. Next pitch is swung on and fouled to the right side as it gets out of play for a strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Gardner. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swung on, ground ball to the right side. 1 hopper at second base, fielded by Easton Webb. Throw to first is in time for the 4-3 putout and the second out of the inning. Easton Webb had a really good game in the field yesterday, too. Makes a lot of good plays there at second base.
Yeah, he did a really good job on that, just keeping his glove down on that short hop and making that play, and just makes an easy throw to first base for out number 2.
Brings Cade Franson to the plate now for Union, and you heard Coach Labram say that Franson kind of got unlucky yesterday on a great over-the-shoulder catch by Malik Fountain for Richfield, and wants to see Franson get things rolling today as he watches strike one go by.
He did. That may have been the best play we've seen of the tournament so far. That was an amazing catch.
Here's the 0-1. Swung on and fouled out of play to the right side for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Franson back in on the right side with 2 outs, nobody on base here in the top of the second inning. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Misses up for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Franson. Defense playing him pretty well straight up. Fawcett in center fields, right dead center. As Franson fouls that one back to the screen to stay alive.
Didn't miss that one by much right there. Just got under that just a little bit, but good swing right there by Franson.
They do have Warren shading towards the 5-6 hole at shortstop a little bit. Webb's deep at second base. The 1-2 pitch misses wide for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
We see that Kimber, he's playing really deep at third base there.
Yes, he is. 2-2. Swung on, fly ball down the right field line. Giving chase is Castano, and nearly runs into the wall as the ball hits foul as Franson stays alive.
Yeah, good hard hit right there. Once again, Franson showing some power there as he hits that one into the wall in right field. Just, I don't know, whatever one of those fencing sections is, that's how far foul it was.
Yeah.
So maybe 6 feet.
Yeah, about that. So it's 2-2 counting Franson. Back in on the right side. Butler out of the windup. Swung on and fouls this one off out of play down the right field line again.
So they're playing him to pull a little bit, like you talked about Warren shading to that 5-6 hole. Right now we're seeing everything going out towards right field, and now Webb, he's actually moved back on the grass a little bit into right field, almost playing a rover position at second base.
The 2-2. Swung on, flies this one into right field again. Castano giving chase, coming near the bullpen, and makes the play with a snow cone in foul territory for out number 3. So an F9 for Franson for the third out of the inning as Butler sits them down in order. 1, 2, 3 they go. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no runners left on base through 1.5 innings of play. It's Union 2, Grantsville 0 on Citracom, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports.
At Manti Family Dental, we're not just fixing teeth, we're crafting smiles with a hometown touch. Our comprehensive care from crowns to Invisalign allows us to treat the young and the young at heart. Manti Family Dental is veteran-owned and backed by Dr. Carlisle's 13 years of expertise and a heart for Manti's community.
I'm Dr. Carlisle. My wife and I chose to raise our family where roots run deep. Here, every patient is treated like a neighbor. Whether it's IV sedation to remove your wisdom teeth or getting an implant to replace a missing tooth, we ensure your dental health is in caring hands.
So give us a call to schedule a visit and discover the difference at Manti Family Dental.
Homes aren't one size fits all, so why should your home insurance be any different? Farmers Home Insurance packages offer coverage options you can tailor to fit you. Discover straightforward home coverage options and more by calling Farmers Agent Dan and Gabe Cranny at 435-896-5453. That's Dan and Gabe Cranny at 435-896-5453.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
You're watching live high school sports action on TeamHive.live.
To the bottom of the second inning we go here in Orem with Union leading Grantsville 2-0 in this elimination game of the 3A baseball state tournament. And Grantsville brings the 5, 6, and 7 batters to the plate with Cooper Castano, Easton Hammond, and Jax Allred. If they get to the fourth batter, that will be Easton Webb. Ryan Oakey on the mound for Union. First pitch misses inside to Castano. Just made a running catch to end the inning.
Yeah, really good catch there, and he's hitting in the 5 spot here, and that's what Coach Landon, this is one of the, he wanted to see something out of this position, right? He talked about that in his pregame comments. So
called strike one there on the outside half, so a 1-1 count now to Castano. Here's the 1-1 delivery. That one will miss up and in. 4-2, 2 balls, 1 strike. Castano goes with an open stance. 2-1 from Oakey. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hard cut right there. First big strike 2.
Two pitch. Drops off low for ball 3 and a full count now for Castano. Oakey out of the windup. Here's the payoff pitch. Breaking ball entered outside for ball 4, and Castano will draw the leadoff base on balls for Grantsville. Always big to get your leadoff batter on base.
Yeah, it is. Now we'll see what Grantsville does. He's Castano's getting some signs right there from Coach Landon, and see if they move him, if they try to put some pressure on the Union defense and move a runner into scoring position.
Brings Easton Hammond to the plate. First pitch. Misses up and in, ball 1. And playing Hammond more up the middle. Look at Watahamaji playing quite a ways up the middle right now at shortstop. Runner takes off. Hammond drives one down the left field line. That's down for a hit. Rounding at second on his way to third and coming home easily will be Castano as Hammond rounds second and holds there with an RBI double, and the Cowboys are on the board.
Great hit by Hammond. He had so much topspin on that ball. That ball hit the ground and was running, and gets himself a double in his RBI, and the first run of the game comes across for the Cowboys.
Infield comes in for Union to pick up Ryan Oakey on the mound.
That's just a really good hit right there.
Yeah, it was smoked. So 2-1 your score. Union leads Grantsville now here in the bottom of the second inning, and the Cowboys bring Jax Allred to the plate. The catcher who was being DH'd for yesterday, then moved into the lineup to bat for himself after the pitching change. Hitting out of the 7 hole today. First pitch from Oakey, swung on, line drive into the screen on the right side, foul for strike 1.
And right now, with a hit into the outfield, Allred has a chance to tie the game up by driving in a run.
So an 0-1 count. No outs. One run across, runner on second. He'll square to bunt, pulls it back, watches ball go by high. Hayden Rich trying to backdoor Easton Hammond, throws to second, but not in time.
Yeah, I like that. Rich didn't even hesitate. He threw that, and you saw Wadahamadji get the bag. He's got a really good glove there, fields that, but you see second baseman and center fielder coming in that even if it gets past, Hammond's not going anywhere.
There's the 1-1 pitch. Again, he squares the bunt, drops it at the first base side. Well-placed bunt by Allred. Oakey will throw him out at first, but he moves the tying run to third base with now one out here in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, interesting right there. He was first pitch swinging.
Yeah.
And then comes back and shows bunt and then gets the second one down. But good sacrifice bunt right there to move the runner over to third and 90 feet closer to tying the game.
So it'll bring Easton Webb to the plate now for Grantsville with a runner on third and one out. 2-1, Union leads. First pitch breaking ball, misses up and in for ball one. It's Coach Keegan Landon trying to manufacture the tying run here in the second inning. Got time called, though, as Union pitching coach will come out.
Yeah, and right now, with only one out, a fly ball to the outfield, you're going to score that run.
Yeah. So Union put up 2 runs in the first. Grantsville did not score in inning number 1. Then Union went 3 up, 3 down in the top of the second. Grantsville now has a chance to tie the game after a leadoff base on balls. And you hear both coaches talk about those free bases. You can't give up free bases. And that leadoff base on balls followed by the RBI double to left and a sacrifice bunt to move Hammond to third.
Yeah, there's just no way to defend a walk. There's no way to defend a hit batter.
1-0 count here as the coach heads back to the dugout. 1-0 pitch. Going to miss inside for ball 2 and a hitter's count now for Webb.
Now, I say hit batter, but there are times that, as a pitcher, you might need to let the batter know that you want that inside part of the plate, and you might have to drive him off the plate.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different.
2-0 pitch misses inside. 3-0 count. The wind not a factor today like it was yesterday, as that wind was swirling in the field. Here's the 3-0 pitch from Oakey. Nearly hits him for ball 4. Runners on the corners now for Grantsville as Easton Webb heads to first base and Gunnar Kimber coming to the plate.
That's the second walk that Oakey's given up this inning, and now you got a first and third situation, and you know that Grantsville's going to be doing something to try to get a throw and try to get that run across at third base.
Kimber in on the right side. First pitch, kind of backing out as the ball came, misses low for ball 1. Coach Landon cheering him on as he steps back in. Getting a lead at first is Webb, about a 2-step lead. Right down the middle, strike 1 to Kimber, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And maybe the pitching coach went out and just said, hey, listen, utilize your defense.
Yeah.
These guys are tough. This is a tough defensive group behind him, and he's got to use them.
1-1 pitch. That'll miss high and away for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Kimber keeps having that front foot pull out.
He does, which means you're probably going to see a lot of pitches go to the outside half of the plate.
2-1 count. Oakey sets. Swung on. That one he fouls off to the right side for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
So you see Gardner in right field. He's kind of shading a little bit more towards the line right now as they're going to look like continue to hit that outside part of the plate.
2-2 pitch. Just misses outside for ball 3 and a full count. Good spot from Oakey. Just missed. Full count here with 1 out. Runners on the corners. The payoff pitch. Swung on, ground ball back of the middle, through for a base hit as Gunnar Kimber comes through with an RBI single back of the middle to tie the game at 2 here in the second inning.
Good hit right there. Hard hit ball. Hit it right for a hit.
See if he squares early or if he does it at all. The 1-0 pitch. Doesn't square on that one. Ball 2 misses low. Hitters count now for Fossen.
But Roberts, he's gonna play tight. Now the corners are gonna come in and the infield is talking about what they're gonna do on this bunt defense.
Grantsville looks like a different team than we saw yesterday.
Yeah, coming out with a lot of energy right now.
Yep.
Even, get behind 2-0 in the first inning. They didn't get nervous, and now they're starting to string together some hits, and you get those guys on base with, 2 base on balls right now, and it's coming back to hurt Union already.
Yeah. Got 2 walks in the inning, along with a pair of hits. It's made it a tie ball game. 2 runs across for the Cowboys. Two-0 count to Fossen as he stands back in on the right side. Here's the pitch from Oki. Misses up for ball 3 and a 3-0 count.
Definitely Coach Land is now saying, hey, a walk's as good as a sack bunt.
The 3-0, right down the middle. Strike 1. Fossen was almost out of the batter's box.
Yeah, I think he made that really easy for the official to call. I think that was going to be a call to strike almost no matter what. I mean, he was just heading out the box. And don't make it easy.
There's the 3-1 pitch. It's a sign away for ball 4, and Fossen will draw the base on ball, so he heads to first. That will load the bases for Grantsville with 1 out here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Coach Labram looks on inside the Union dugout as Crew Warren comes to the plate.
There's not a huge crowd here, but the crowd is very vocal and active right now. Good crowd.
First pitch swinging as Warren drives it into left field. That's down for a hit. It'll just be 1 run as Franson gets it in quickly, but an RBI single for Crew Warren, and Grantsville takes the 3-2 lead here in the 2nd inning.
So Oki, he's given up 3 base on balls. 2 of those have now come in to score in this inning.
Bases remain loaded. This is the 8th batter of the inning, and Patton Rose. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. Corners pulled in, middle infield playing double play depth. 1-0 pitch. That one's on the inside half for a called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Rose. That's the first strike he's seen today.
Yeah, he reached in his first at bat. He got him based on a walk.
Here's the 1-1. Misses low. Good block by Rich to hold the runners. 2-1 count now to Rose. Oki sets. The 2-1. Breaking ball misses above Rose. He had to duck out of the way of that one for ball 3.
Yeah, had to duck out of the way and get that bat down, and he did a good job.
So 3-1 hitters count. Bases loaded here with 1 out in the bottom of the 2nd inning. 3-2 Grantsville. Rose back in. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on. Fly ball down the left field line. Giving chase is Franson in foul territory. Makes a sliding catch. Tagging and scoring will be Kimber. But what a catch from Cade Franson for out number 2.
Great play right there by Franson. The ball tailing away from him. It's going towards the bullpen. He makes a sliding catch. I think he hit his cleats into the bullpen fence.
Fossen tagged and moved to third as well on the play. Holding at first was Warren. And again, Gunnar Kimber comes in to score. That makes it a 4-2 Grantsville lead. 9th batter of the inning is now Peyton Cummings here for the Cowboys. He stands in on the right side with 2 outs. Runners on the corners. First pitch misses in for ball 1. Cummings flew out to right to end the first inning. One-0 breaking ball for a called strike 1.
Good looking breaking ball right there. Coming at the front shoulder and just catching the front part of the plate, inside corner.
Oki again sets. 2 outs and 2 on, the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 on another breaking ball for the 1-2 count to Cummings.
Yeah, another really good breaking ball. He throws the first one inside and sets him up and then brings out and across the middle and breaks out across the outside part of the plate.
Oki sets. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball again. That one misses up for ball 2. Tried to go 3 straight breaking balls to Cummings.
Yeah, just left that one too high and out of the zone.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 on. Fastball swung on, fouled back out of play as Cummings will battle to stay alive. You know, I'm not sure how they decide which fans get the right behind home plate seats, but it looks like Grantsville won this round.
Yeah, it's whoever shows up first.
The 2-2, curveball, swing and a miss, strike 3, and Cummings will go down swinging for the 3rd out of the inning and 2nd strikeout of the game for Ryan Oki. But Grantsville has taken control as they get 4 runs in the inning. They do so on 3 hits in the inning. No errors committed by Union, and 2 runners left on base through 2 complete. It's Grantsville 4, Union 2 on Centricom, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Riverton Chevy is more than just a dealership. For over 103 years, our family has proudly served this community because Utah is our home. Through our Everyday Champions program, we celebrate those who make our community stronger. Military, teachers, and first responders. Our local champions never pay for oil changes with the purchase of a new vehicle. Thank you for making Riverton Chevy your dealership for over a century. Visit us today in South Jordan or online at rivertonchevy.com. Still the Chevyweight champion.
To the top of the 3rd inning we go here in Orem as the 3rd inning gets underway with Grantsville leading Union 4-2. And the Union Cougars will bring to the plate Chase Nilsson, Gannon Labrum, and Tyson Marks, the 1-2-3 hitters. If they get to the 4th batter, the cleanup hitter is Gavin Roberts. And Mason Butler on the mound for Grantsville. First pitch off speed, strike 1.
This is where Coach Labrum wants to be in his lineup right now. I mean, two of his runs came in the first 3 batters and needs them to get hot again.
Nilsson flies this one into center field. Fossen drifts back and makes the play for out number 1. So an F8 for Nilsson, fly out to center field for the 1st out of the inning. So it'll bring Gannon Labrum to the plate.
Gannon's 0 for 1. He flew out to right field, and it was a long fly out. He drove Castino all the way back almost to the wall on that hit.
They started to move Fossen a little bit towards right center, but then he abruptly stopped and is pretty well straight up slightly, maybe a step or 2 to right center as Labrum flies this one down the left field line. Giving chase at short is Warren and can't make the play, and it will be ruled a foul ball as it kicks off his glove right at the line for strike 1.
Coach Labrum saying, hey, stay right there.
Yep.
We're going to talk to these guys. That was really close.
It was way close. Warren was really right on that line. It felt like when he hit the ball.
Adams got a good replay here. Well, his foot had come out. Yeah. So he was
just
out.
in foul territory.
So foul. Good call right there by the official.
New life for Gannon Labrum on strike 1.
These umpiring crews, they've been doing a great job here at this 3A state tournament.
The 0-1 pitch. It's going to miss. Low and away. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Butler out of the windup. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This is low for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. And Labrum watches strike 2 on the outside half. 2-2 count now to Gannon Labrum with 1 out, nobody on base here in the top of the 3rd.
Yeah, good pitch right there by Butler, just keeping that low and outside, something that Labrum doesn't like.
The 2-2 delivery. That will miss outside for ball 3 and a full count. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, line drive into right field, is down for a base hit. It'll be cut off by Castano. Labrum rounds first hard, but will hold there with a one-out single.
Yeah, he's fast, getting down that line and making it look like he was going to take second right there. And he fooled me. I thought he was going for it, and I thought, dang. Hard hit ball right there.
He hit that hard.
But you can tell, he can hit that outside pitch, but that one came a little more inside, and he was able to turn and pull that one down right field line for a hard single.
So Tyson Marks, who had the RBI double in the first inning, stands on the left side now for Union. Labrum takes off, line drive into center field, is down for a base hit. Labrum never stops, and he'll go first to third on the play. Runners on the corners for the Cougars with one out.
Great base running there by Labrum, and great job by Marks getting that hit down. Labrum, as soon as he saw that ball come off, he knew it was over the fielder's head, and he never even thought about stopping.
So with runners on the corners, the cleanup hitter Gavin Roberts comes to the plate for the Cougars. They trail Grantsville 4-2 here in the top of the third inning.
I think you'll see Marks right here on the move.
He's only about a step off the bag. He does extend it here. Ground ball foul to the third base side. Strike one to Roberts. Marks did not take off on the pitch. See if.
There's one out.
Coach Labrum didn't even give a sign on that one.
No, one out. Getting Marks on the move could have make it so you can't get into a double play.
Swing and a miss. Strike two as Butler gets Roberts to chase the high one. Coach Labrum uses that number system, and the last couple of pitches he hasn't even given it with runners in the corners.
He's making eye contact with Marks over there. He knows it.
Throw over to first, not in time. Marks was barely off the bag. Yeah. He's kind of been dancing, trying to get in Butler's head over there at first base. The 0-2. Swung on, high fly ball into center field. Labrum is tagging. That should score him as Fossen makes the catch for out number 2. So an RBI fly out for Gavin Roberts makes it a one-run ball game. 2 outs now in the inning.
Yeah, good job right there by Roberts. Every run matters right now, and if you can getting that guy to score from third is a big deal for Union.
Runner on first with 2 outs. Dylan Wadahamaji coming to the plate now for the Cougars. Marks just standing straight up, barely off the bag at first. We've got time called to Wadahamaji.
Wadahamaji, he is 1 for 1 in the game. He had the infield hit, that slow, high bouncing ball down to third base. And Kimber's he's playing deep. He's playing way behind the bag.
First pitch, breaking ball on the inside half. Strike one. Good pitch from Butler.
That really good breaking ball right there from Butler.
So an 0-1 count with 2 outs, runner on first. Next pitch is swung on and a balk called.
Yeah.
He drove it into left center field, but a balk called first. So Wadahamaji will have to swing again, and Tyson Marks moves up to second base.
Would you rather have the balk or the hit?
I know.
So, that's a good hit right there. Would have been a single into left center field.
I didn't see. Did you see what he did? I don't know if he didn't pause.
I didn't.
I didn't notice for sure what he did.
Didn't look like he made any.
Yeah.
I don't know if he turned his shoulder or didn't pause. I'm not sure.
So it remains an 0-1 count to Wadahamaji. He stands back in on the right side. Now a runner in scoring position. That same hit would drive in that run.
Yeah.
There's a look at it. I don't know what he did.
I'm not sure. He keeps his glove low, but I didn't see that he ever turned.
Yeah. Called strike one on the strike two on the outside edge to Watahamaji for an 0-2 count.
But Butler didn't argue that either.
No. Long look at second. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. And Watahamaji will go down swinging for the third out of the inning and first strikeout of the game for Mason Butler. But Union gets one back. They score one run on 2 hits in the inning. No errors committed by the Cowboys and 1 runner left on base. Through 2.5 innings of play, it is Grantsville 4, Union 3 in the 3A state tournament on Centricom, TeamHive.live, V6 Media, and KSL Sports.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch. At UCCU, we'll provide...
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West. Specializing in structural steel fabrication and assembly, Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hales Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time at 685 East Main Street. Call today at 800-261-1026. That's 800-261-1026 or go to sanpetesteel.com.
You're watching live high school sports action on TeamHive.live.
Welcome back here to Utah Valley University as we go to the bottom of the third inning. The Cougars are going to change things up as they bring out a new pitcher to the mound. That'll be Cy Burchell, and he will face the 5, 6, and 7 batters of the Grantsville lineup, with Grantsville leading 4-3 over Union. It'll be Cooper Castino, Easton Hammond, and Jack Allred. If they get to the fourth batter, that will be Easton Webb. And Burchell working out of the stretch. First pitch to Castino. Strike one.
Good way to get started right there for Burchell.
Burchell has a 1.11 ERA. A 5.72 ERA. Looking at the wrong one. 5.72 ERA on the season. 0-1 pitch, swung on, ground ball to the left side, fielded at third by Roberts. The throw to first is in time for the 5-3 ground out and the first out of the inning. This season, Burchell has thrown just 7 1/3 innings.
Well, he's doing what Coach Labor needs him to do, just get outs.
Yeah. Brings Easton Hammond to the plate now. Hammond had the hard hit double into left last inning. RBI double. First pitch here misses inside for ball one.
Good ball game here today between these two teams.
Yeah.
Really, really fun one to watch.
You can tell that they know each other, that they're used to playing each other. They're confident in playing each other. Next pitch misses inside for ball two, and a 2-0 hitters count now for Hammond.
Burchell just missing a little bit inside right there.
Burchell comes set. Here's the 2-0 pitch. It's going to miss low for ball three, and a 3-0 count now to Easton Hammond. .30 pitch, misses inside for ball four, almost the same spot, 3 pitches in a row.
Yeah, he just coming hard inside right there. And Hammond, easy to let those ones go by.
And Coach Labron, it was walks that got Ryan Oakey in trouble. Coach Labron trying to find some strikes here. 4 walks in those 2 innings, right? Now you have from Oakey?
Yes. Yep, that's what I've got.
Gave up 4 runs on 3 hits, but the four free bases.
Yeah, 4 walks and 2 strikeouts, what I'm showing.
Yeah.
From Oakey.
So brings Jax Allred to the plate now for Grantsville with 1 out and 1 on. First pitch, misses low. Good block by Rich to hold Hammond at first. Got time called as Rich goes out there to visit with Burchell on the mound.
How old is Burchell? Do you know?
Let's see if it has it on here.
Looks a little bit younger.
Sophomore.
Sophomore, okay.
Yep. The 1-0 pitch, right down the middle for strike 1 to Allred. 1 ball, 1 strike. What a big strike after throwing 5 straight balls. Needed to see 1 across the plate.
Yeah, it is. And you know, right here for Burchell, he drops the ball there. But, you know, if he can rely on that defense, they've already made a play for him. Just keep trusting him. Has an opportunity, throws another ground ball like he did last one, has an opportunity for a double play and get out of the inning really quick.
Yeah. 4-3 your score. Grantsville leads Union here in the bottom of the 3rd. Grantsville with a runner on first and 1 out. Here's the 1-1 to Allred. Drops off low for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
But Grantsville right now, they're just going to remain patient in the box. That's what Coach Landon wants them to do. He's going to make these pitchers earn some swings.
Two-one pitch. Misses low, kicks away from Rich down the first base side, and Hammond will move up to second base on the play. 3-1 count now to Allred. Coach Labram surveying his dugout. One-run ball game. Grantsville leads, and they've got a runner in scoring position with 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. 3-1 hitters count for Jax Allred. Pitch from Burchell. Misses low for ball 4, and Allred will draw the base on ball. So back-to-back walks issued. And pitching, someone's going down to the bullpen now for Union as they're going to send out Brennan Meekum.
Getting the speed up right here for the catcher, Allred.
So stepping to run is for Grantsville. That'll be Colt Thomas.
Yeah, they're right now. Coach Labram's just looking for anybody, just needing him to throw some strikes, give his fielders a chance to make a play, and just needs Burchell to relax out there on the mound and do what Coach Labram knows he can do.
Easton Webb stands on the right side with 2 on and 1 out. First pitch, misses low and in for ball 1.
Hayden Rich just gave him a little encouragement right there. Tell him just to pull that up a little bit.
The 1-0 pitch, and the dirt outside, and it's going to get away from Rich. He blocked it, but kicked down the first base line. And Coach Labram is out of the dugout here for Union. So he comes out to the mound to visit with Burchell on his infield. And he's going to pull the center fielder in, Gannon Labram. So pitching change coming here for the Cougars as the Grantsville Cowboys have runners at second and third with 1 out and a 4-3 lead over Union here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. We'll take the break for the change on Centricom, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports.
My parents know nothing about gaming. I told them we needed Centricom Fiber because it's by far the fastest and most reliable internet speeds.
Hey bud, dinner's ready. Time to turn off the game box.
Alright, this round's almost over.
These days, kids do a lot of their homework online. They talk to their teachers, they receive assignments, and they do research, all from our kitchen table. That's why I chose Centricom Fiber Internet. They have the fastest and most reliable connection, so my kids can stay on top of their schoolwork.
Jorgensen's Power Sports is your one-stop shop for all of your outdoor adventure needs. We carry a wide variety of ATVs, UTVs, RVs, firearms, outdoor accessories, and much more. Complete with both a service and warranty department. Check us out online at www.jhsport.com or give us a call at 435-896-6408.
Basin Machinery takes vertical tillage to the max with the Turbo Max from Great Plains. With its hydraulically adjustable gang angle, the Turbo Max gives you lots of options. In the fall, you can run the machine at an angle to bury more residue. And in the spring, you can run it straight to create an excellent vertically tilled seed bed, all to help you achieve the best yields. Call Mason Machinery in Springville and Aurora today to see what the Turbo Max can do for you. Mason Machinery in Great Plains. Harvest starts here.
You're watching live high school sports action on TeamHive.live.
Back here at Utah Valley University as Gannon Labrum comes in from center field to pitch now for the Union Cougars. We've seen Labrum. He's just thrown 6 1/3 innings this year, so he hasn't pitched a lot. But in that time, that 1.11 ERA on the season for Gannon Labrum. So he's been very effective in the 6 1/3 that he's thrown this season.
Yeah, very effective. And right now, Coach Labor's just looking for the secret sauce, right? Who can step on the mound and throw strikes and give us a chance.
And that's the biggest thing, right? Is the strike piece. It's walks that are hurting Union right now. They've only given up 3 hits in the game, but 6 walks have been issued.
Yeah, that hurts.
And it'll be Marks that replaces Labrum in center field, or Oki, excuse me, not Marks. So Ryan Oki comes back into the game and heads out to center field. Runners at second and third here for the Cowboys, and it's a 2-0 count to Easton Webb. That's what Labrum inherits. Coach Labrum's also going to pull in the infield onto the green turf with runners at second and third and 1 out. Labrum working out of the stretch. First pitch just outside for ball 3 and a 3-0 count now to Webb.
Rich working for him right there, trying to frame that back in for a strike.
Labrum comes set. 3-0 pitch. That one's on the outside edge for a called strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Found the zone and hoping that gets him in a little bit of a rhythm here.
The 3-1 swung on and fouled off out of play for strike 2 and a full count now to Webb. Labrum's delivery a little bit similar to Trig Jensen from Emory yesterday. Kind of has that sharp angle going to the outside corner.
Yeah, that's true. Good observation right there.
Here's the payoff pitch now to Webb from Labrum. Just misses outside. Labrum wanted strike 3, doesn't get it. So the base on balls will load him up for Grantsville with Gunnar Kimber coming to the plate.
You know, in a tough situation, he comes in, there's already 2 balls on the batter.
Yeah.
So.
Infield remains pulled in. They want to get the home to first double play, regardless of where the ball's hit with 1 out. First pitch from Labrum. Swung on, high fly ball into center field, left center field. Coming over is Franson, and Oki calls for it, makes the catch. He's just going to go to third to make sure that runner doesn't advance. It's an RBI fly out, though, for Gunnar Kimber on the F8. It's now 5-3 Grantsville with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third.
Oki he makes a good play and then makes the correct throw, knowing he has no chance to get the runner going home, but make sure we keep the runners at first and second.
That turns it over to the top of the order with Jordan Fossen. Runners at first and second now for the Cowboys. First pitch from Labrum as he comes set from the stretch. Breaking ball. Swept a little too much outside.
Yeah, good breaking ball, though. Had a lot of break on that.
He took 1 look at second at Jax Allred. Or excuse me, Colt Thomas, the speed-up runner for Allred. but he's not taking a second look at all. That one's fouled off out of play for strike one. He's pretty much just coming to the plate.
Yeah. Like I said, Coach Laver was saying, we just need you to throw strikes. Give us a chance.
1-1 count. This time he does take a look at second base. There's the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball. That time didn't break quite enough inside for ball two. 2 balls and a strike. Morgan Trojans are working their way into the ballpark. There's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled to the right side of the play for strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, this is a big deal right here. Has a chance to shut these guys down, just allowing one run to come in on of those guys who reached 3 of them in a row.
2-2, line drive into left field. Franson coming in will make the play. That one just kept carrying, and Franson reels it in for out number 3 on the L7 from Jordan Fossen for the 3rd out of the inning. But Grantsville adds to their lead as they get 1 run on no hits in the inning, and no errors committed by Union, and 2 runners left on base through 3 innings of play. It's Grantsville 5, Union 3 in this elimination game of the 3A state tournament on Centricom, TeamHive.live, and V6 Media and KSL Sports.
As a urologist, my job includes treating kidney stones, diagnosing, treating prostate cancer, and other disorders of the urinary system. Here at CVMC, specialists and primary care physicians all work very closely together.
As a family physician, being able to have continuity of care and direct relationships with our specialists is something we're very fortunate to have here.
I'm Dr. David Sewell, board-certified urologist. I'm proud to provide state-of-the-art care here at Central Valley Medical Center.
Are you a new CDL license holder? If so, Barney Trucking would like to train and pay you to become a world-class truck driver on state-of-the-art equipment. They also provide you with reliable, courteous support, a fantastic wage, paid holidays, solid benefits, home daily schedules, paid time off, an excellent safety record, and respect. Dependable truck drivers have been Barney Trucking's #1 investment since 1947. Start your outstanding career by applying today at barneyjobs.com. barneyjobs.com.
To the top of the 4th inning we go here in game 1 of the day at the 3A Baseball State Tournament, an elimination game between number 3 Union and number 7 Grantsville. First pitch swinging is Hayden Rich. He flies this one to left center field. Jordan Fossen comes over and makes the play for out number 1. So an F8 for Hayden Rich as Union brings the 6, 7, and 8 batters to the plate this inning. Rich will be followed by Jackson Christensen, then Cooper Gardner. If they get to the 4th batter, that'll be Cade Franson. Mason Butler working on the mound for the Cowboys. Christensen 0 for 1 in the game, grounded out to the shortstop. First pitch he sees, ground ball to short again. Warren, that one's going to kick off his body, and Christensen will reach on the E6, first error of the game for either team.
Yeah, and that's, Coach Laberman, he's going to tell his team that's a break we need right there. See if we can take advantage of that break and score some runs.
That makes it so the tying run will come to the plate. They have 6 hits for Union up there. I only have them at 5. They did record that one as an error, so I'm not sure where they got their 6th hit. But first pitch now to Gardner in there for a strike 1.
Yeah, I just also have 5 on my score sheet.
3 in the first inning and 2 in the 3rd.
Yep.
One pitch swung on, fly ball into right field. Coming in is Castano, diving for it, can't get there. Did a good job of knocking it down. He's got a runner going to second on the play, and the throw is offline and not in time. And reaching second safely is Gardner. He had to kind of work his way around almost 3 Grantsville fielders to try to get there to second base.
He did, and he did it well. But man, knocking that ball down there, out there in right field. Castano, great job. I mean, that's a dangerous play right there because there's nobody to back him up. If that ball gets past him, it rolls for a ways, and for sure you see a triple out of Gardner on that hit and a run score.
Ends up being a double, which I didn't think he'd be able to get there because Castano knocked it down well enough, but a good job of Gardner to never stop. Two in scoring position now for Union with Cade Franson at the plate. You'll watch strike one go by.
Yeah, he just took off, and he was not going to be denied a double.
The 0-1 pitch, swung on, ground ball through the 5-6 hole for a base hit. That scores one. Gardner will stop at third. It's a one-run ball game. Runners on the corners for the Cougars, and the tying run at third base.
Yeah, so if you're Coach Labrum, you're thinking, man, we've given up 7 base on balls. We're only down 2. Now we're just down 1, and we're just going to hit our way out of this. That's what they're going to have to do.
I'll bring the top of the order to the plate now for Union with Chase Nilsson. One out and runners on the corners.
And Chase Nilsson, he's 1 for 2 in the game. Had an infield single.
On a hard hit ball to short.
Yeah, hard hit ball. Yeah, sure. And well played. Just throw a little offline, apparently.
Throw over to first wasn't in time. Franson off the bag at first. Nielsen flies this one down the right field line. Castano giving chase, will not get there as it bounces into the bullpen for strike one.
You know, every team looks just for a little bit of momentum. And you see the Union Cougars with a little bit of momentum right here with runners on the corners, a run across, and 1 out.
North Sanpete's now in the ballpark. They took their seats on the home side berm. They'll be the home team next game. As the 9 seed against 4th seeded Morgan. Next pitch misses up and away to Nielsen for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gardner at third, Franson at first here for Union. 1 out in the inning. Butler sets out of the stretch. 1-1 pitch. It's going to miss in for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike now to Nielsen. Next pitch, that one's on the outside edge for a called strike 2. 2-2 count to Chase Nilsson. With 2 on and 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. 5-4, Grantsville leads Union.
Good job by Mason Butler finding a strike right there on the outside part of the plate to even the count up.
The 2-2 pitch, thought about it, held off. They will look at the first base umpire, says he did not go around on ball 3. Good block by Allred. Full count now to Nielsen.
Yeah, really good job by Allred right there, keeping the runner at first. Runner was not going to come from third to home, but definitely kept the runner on first base and not advancing.
So the count's full for Chase Nielsen in on the right side. We'll see if they send Franson on this pitch with 1 out. He does take off. The payoff pitch, ground ball to the left side. Warren charges. The only play is at first. Throw is in time on the RBI ground out by Chase Nielsen to tie the game at 5 here in the top of the 4th inning.
That was important right there that Franson took off right there, because they probably would have went to second if he wouldn't have, and would have. I don't think they would have got the double play, but it wouldn't have had a runner in scoring position.
Right. They do get that 1 run across to make it a 5-5 ball game here in the 4th inning. Now Gannon Labrum comes to the plate with a chance to give Union the lead. With Cade Franson at second. Long look at second by Butler. First pitch to Labrum. On the inside edge, strike 1. Labrum roped one into right field in his last at bat.
Yeah, he's hitting the ball hard. I mean, even the ball that he hit that he got out, it was a hard hit ball. So if you're Coach Landon, you're saying, hey, do not miss up and middle in on this kid.
The 0-1. Swung on, line drive. Back up the middle is down for a hit. Fossen picks it up, and he's going to get it in quickly to hold Franson at third as Labrum comes through with a 2-out single to put runners on the corners.
Good piece of hitting right there. Just kept his hands back, drives that up through the box into center field. And then we have runners on first and third again.
Brings Tyson Marks to the plate. One of the ones that Coach at Labrum said he wanted to see him get back to what he's been doing all year for him. And he's delivered so far. He's 2 for 2 in the game with a double, a single, and an RBI and a run scored.
Yeah. I think right here, not because it's a first and third situation, but just because of Labrum's speed, I don't think that he stays on first base very long. I think he'll attempt to steal.
Butler comes set. First pitch to Marks on the outside edge, strike one. Well, Allred was ready for it.
Yeah.
He came up ready to throw down to second.
Yeah, he was. He came out of his crouch quickly.
5-5 your score. Throw to first, not in time, and Butler also thinking the same thing as you, too.
Yeah, and once again, he's such an aggressive base runner. I mean, anything hitting to a gap, he's looking to go from first all the way to home.
Takes off. Allred not going to throw down. On ball one to Marks. So 2 in scoring position now for the Cougars. One count to Marks. Just misses a little bit up and away for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike.
Mark swinging a hot bat. This is who Coach Labrum wants at the plate right now with the guys in scoring position.
2-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss for strike 2.
that was a big swing right there.
Marks was trying to put 3 on the board on that one.
Yes, he was.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Top of 4. 5-5 your score. Union's plated 2 runs this inning to tie the game. And I've got time called.
Mason Butler out there just taking his time on the mound, trying to throw the timing off of Marks right here.
And he comes set. The 2-2 pitch. Just misses for ball 3 and a full count. That's a pretty good spot.
That was a great spot right there. Yeah, a great spot to miss. And that had to be really close. It's interesting, Butler, he keeps checking the runners, but there is nobody holding runners.
The payoff pitch. Just misses. Allred wanted it, didn't get it. He'll call time to go visit with Butler as that loads the bases on the base on balls. And it brings the cleanup hitter Gavin Roberts to the plate.
Well, that wasn't due to lack of effort from Allred back there on those last 2 pitches, because he did everything he could to politic the umpire to call one of those a strike.
So Gavin Roberts, he'll step in on the right side with the bases loaded and 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning in a tie ball game. The 3A Baseball State Tournament elimination game. First pitch from Butler. In there for a called strike 1.
For Roberts, he's 0 for 2 in the game, but he does have an RBI, a fly out to center field.
Next pitch misses outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Base is loaded. Here's the 1-1. That one's in there for a called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I think Roberts knew that one.
Yeah.
He's thinking, that was one to swing at.
Yeah, he missed that one right there. That was a really good pitch. I mean, it's on the inside half of the plate, but definitely not just over the inside corner.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Roberts will go down swinging for the 3rd out of the inning. 2nd strikeout of the game for Mason Butler, and he got it at a big time. But Union has tied the game as they get 2 runs in the inning. They do so on 3 hits in the inning. 1 error committed by Grantsville, and 3 runners left on base. Through 3.5 innings of play, we're halfway home. It's Union 5, Grantsville 5 in the 3A Baseball State Tournament on Centricom, TeamHive.live, V6 Media, and KSL Sports.
Drive for a winning team. DP Curtis Trucking works hard to move America and get their drivers home on the weekend. DP Curtis hires reliable drivers with competitive starting pay and raises after 90 days. Employment options include insurance, 401k, paid vacation, and attainable bonuses, and more. Why would you drive for anyone else? Call DP Curtis Trucking for details, 435-893-2900. That's 435-893-2900, or click on dpcurtis.com.
Marijuana has a lot of names, and even more opinions about it. It's a gray area. And even though we don't know everything about it, we do know that the adolescent brain is still under construction until early adulthood. A developing brain's gray matter, the stuff that lets kids think, analyze, and create, can be impacted by misusing cannabis at a young age. So talk to your kids. Let them know that gray matters.
To learn more, visit graymatters.utah.gov.
Heads up for the perfect solution to jumpstart your outdoor adventure. Whether you're tearing up the back roads or backcountry, driving the trails or highways of Utah, or making waves on the waterways with family or friends, it's high time you experience the unsurpassed excitement destination at the Jorgensen Auto Group. Jorgensen Chevrolet in Ephraim, Jorgensen Ford, and Jorgensen Power Sports in Richfield will make sure you're properly outfitted. That's Jorgensen Auto Group. Jorgensen Chevrolet Ephraim, Jorgensen Ford, Jorgensen Power Sports Richfield. Thrill seekers wanted.
Back here at Utah Valley University as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning in a tie ball game between Union and Grantsville. And Crew Warren drives one down the left field line just inside the line. It kicks off the wall. He's on his way to second and will come in with a stand-up slide for a leadoff double for the Grantsville Cowboys.
Great hit right there by Crew Warren, just painting the line, getting it down into the left field corner. And
he's hitting it hard today.
He is hitting it really hard, and he's got himself now a single and a double on the day.
He struck out in his first at bat, but earlier in that bat he hit one over the wall and left that was just foul.
Yeah, he did. It was a long foul.
So the 2-3-4 batters this inning for Grantsville. Warren now followed by Patton Rose, then Peyton Cummings. If they get to the fourth batter, that's Cooper Castino. Gannon Labrum on the mound for Union. First pitch to Rose. Misses inside for ball one. Good job of Hayden Rich making that catch there to hold Warren at second.
Yeah, great job.
The 1-0. All in the dirt inside. Another good stop by Rich. 2-0 hitters count for Rose.
Yeah, Rich doing a good job behind the plate today, working for his pitchers.
Rose left-handed bat. 0 for 1 in the game. 2-0 pitch, swung on, ground ball to the right side. Fielded at second by Nilsson. Throw to first is in time for the 4-3 ground out and the first out of the inning. But Warren moves 90 feet closer on the ground out from Patton Rose.
Yeah, good base running there by Warren. Just took off on the hit. Knew that there was no play going to be there, and Union has to take the out at first.
That'll bring Peyton Cummings to the plate now for Grantsville. He's in on the right side. Runner on third and one out. First pitch, breaking ball. Drops off low for ball one.
Good looking location though.
The 1-0 pitch. Thought about it. Held off. Watches ball 2 go by for the 2-0 count. They did look down to first base. Umpire says he didn't go.
Yeah. Looked like that was a little low again. Just missing low there on those pitches.
Here's the 2-0. Just up. Union crowd wanted that one. Doesn't get it for ball 3. Here's the 3-0 pitch. That one's on the inside edge for a called strike one. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Cummings. 1 out and 1 on.
Hitters count here, right here for Cummings.
The 3-1 delivery. Misses low for ball 4, and Cummings will draw the 1 out base on balls to put runners on the corners now for Grantsville.
And the walk continues to plague Union in this game, as that's now 8 base on balls.
Castino hits from the right side for Grantsville as he stands in with runners at first and third, 1 out in the inning. A tie ball game. First pitch from Labrum, swung on, deep fly ball to center field. Oki, moving to his right, drops it. He dropped it, and everybody is safe. The first error of the game on Union, and Warren was going to score either way, but it makes it now 6-5 with just 1 out and 2 on for the Cowboys.
Yeah, there was no way Warren wasn't going to score on that hit, but that would have made it out number 2. Just kicks off the glove, and you got 2 runners on, 1 out, and 1 across.
So it brings Easton Hammond to the plate. First pitch on the outside edge, strike 1. Hammond's 1 for 1. He roped one to left field, an RBI double back in the second inning. Walked and scored in the third inning. So he scored 2 of the 6 Grantsville runs now. 6-5, Grantsville leads it. Bottom 4. Well, 1 pitch and entered outside. Good stop by Rich for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
As we go back and forth in this region battle right here in the state tournament.
The 1-1 swung on and chopped foul to the left side for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball like that, if Gavin Roberts could get over to field that one, that might be something they'd love to see. So he could, get a 5-3 double play on something like that.
The 1-2 from Labrum. It does graze him. So Hammond will take the hit by pitch to load the bases now for Grantsville. Still just 1 out. That had a late break on it. And it looked like it was going to probably potentially drop in for a strike, but it just grazed Hammond on the way in.
Yeah, it did. I thought that was going to come across there for a strike as well, but didn't get enough break on it.
Infield came in for Union. Coach Landon going to pull Jack Allred down the line to visit with him.
Again, now we got everybody in on the green turf for the play at home.
Allred stands in on the right side. First pitch from Labrum. Swung on, ground ball to second, fielded. The throw home is in time. No play at first, but they do get the lead runner as Nilsson comes to Rich for out number 2 on the 4-2. Fielder's choice it into by Jack Allred.
Now you'll see the infield relax right here.
That brings Easton Webb to the plate with 2 outs, and bases still loaded.
It's cool to watch these catchers slide on those knee guards right there. Ball gets out, they can really slide on those things. As Rich goes out and gathers that up, make sure everybody stays where they are.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. It's going to miss inside for ball 2 and a 2-0 hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 delivery from Labrum. Drops off low for ball 3 to Webb, and a 3-0 count now for Easton Webb. A walks a run here for Grantsville, leading 6-5 in the 4th. Automatic strike 1 there.
Yeah, easy one to call right there. And Union, it'd be huge to get out of this right now with the bases loaded. Obviously, had the air, we'd had 3 outs at this point. But if they can get out of this by just allowing 1 run.
3-1 pitch, swung on, line drive through the 5-6 hole for a base hit. That will bring in Cooper Castino on the RBI single from Easton Webb. 7-5, Grantsville leads here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, and that RBI single, that gives Grantsville now a 2-run lead. And bases are still full.
Gunnar Kimber coming to the plate now for the Cowboys. He stands in on the right side. First pitch. Gonna miss, low and away, ball 1.
Gunner's 1 for 2, but he has 2 RBIs in the game. And a run scored.
1-0 from Labrum. Just misses outside for ball 2, and a 2-0 hitter's count now for Kimber. 7-5 Grantsville here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Two-0 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good pitch on catching that outside part of the plate.
Kimber steps back in on the right side with the bases loaded. 2-1, swung on, high pop up to the right side. Everybody converging, calling for it is Chase Nilsson at second base, and dives backward to make the catch for out number 3. It didn't come easy, but a P4 for Gunnar Kimber for the 3rd out of the inning. But Grantsville adds 2, takes a 2-run lead. They get 2 runs in the inning. They do so on just 2 hits in the inning. 1 error committed by Union in the process, and 3 runners left on base through 4 innings of play. It's Grantsville 7, Union 5 in this elimination game of the 3A Baseball State Tournament on Centricom, TeamHive.live, V6 Media, and KSL Sports. For more than 3 decades, the Intermountain Power Project has served as a model of regional energy cooperation, generating and transmitting coal-fueled electricity to a diverse group of municipal utilities and rural electric cooperatives with operations across 6 U.S. states. Now Intermountain Power is expanding its role as a regional energy hub, including utilizing renewable energy resources. Intermountain Power is proud to support and invest in our central Utah communities. Visit IPAUtah.com to learn more about IPP Renewed.
Mountain Land Supply of Richfield is your local employee-owned and operated solution for plumbing, heating, and cooling, waterworks, agricultural irrigation, landscaping irrigation, power equipment, pumps, tools, and safety. Discover the difference a knowledgeable and friendly staff can make for you. With thousands of products and brands you know and trust, Mountain Land Supply has what you need when you need it. Call, click, or come into Mountain Land Supply of Richfield and let us help you move mountains.
You're watching live high school sports action on TeamHive.live.
We've got an exciting one here in Orem on the first game of the day on day 2 of the 3A Baseball State Tournament as the Grantsville Cowboys lead the Union Cougars 7-5 going into the top of the 5th inning, and a new pitcher for Grantsville as they bring Gunnar Kimber on in place of Mason Butler. So Kimber comes into the game. He did throw yesterday as well against Juab. I'll double check what his pitch number was at in that game. Looks like I had him finishing the game with 23 pitches. So the most he can get to today is it would be 52 is the most he could throw today. And he has a quick 1-1 count on Dylan Wadahamaji. It's the 5, 6, and 7 batters this inning for Union. Wadahamaji followed by Hayden Rich, then Jackson Christensen. If they get to the 4th batter, that'll be Cooper Gardner. Here's the 1-1 from Kimber. Curveball for a called strike, 2 and a 1-2 count.
So it looks like Castanos now went to third base. Who went to right field for the Cowboys?
Have to check that one. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one will miss up for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Kimber came in relief yesterday and did a good job against the Wasps. I don't remember if they scored any on him, but he did a good job when he was in there.
Next pitch is swung on, fly ball into right field, and that one will be caught by, it looks like Butler just went out to right field. Yes, it is. So
Okay,
Mason Butler makes the play on the F9, fly out to right for the first out of the inning. So that'll bring Hayden Rich to the plate. Rich is 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts to center field as he stands in on the right side. He's one that Coach Labrum wanted to see get the bat rolling today. First pitch, breaking ball, drops in for strike one. Good pitch from Kimber.
Yeah, just Coach Labrum trying to get some production out of that middle part of his lineup, and Rich is a big part of that.
The 0-1, another breaking ball. He's got more of that 12-6 break. That one was more 12-5 and misses low and away for ball one.
Yeah, and yesterday, Kimber, he wasn't looking to blow pitches past you, but he's just looking to hit spots and throw a good off-speed pitch.
1-1. It's going to miss up and away for ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Rich. Kimber working out of the windup. 2-1, swung on, high fly ball into right center field. Fossen moving to his left, going on the run, and he'll make the catch. The underhand scoop.
Yeah,
Jordan
great.
Fossen.
Another really good catch right there by Fossen. Running to his left, and a little basket catch right there as it's getting over his shoulder. Good way to run that one down.
2 outs in the inning. That brings Jackson Christensen to the plate now for the Cougars.
That was a well-hit ball, though.
Yeah.
Rich hit that really hard.
Christensen in on the right side. First pitch, misses up for ball one. Interesting to see how Grantsville has played Easton Webb at second base. He's kind of been in the grass the whole day.
Yeah, he's been deep in that hole.
Swing and a miss there to Christensen for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kimber quickly into his windup. The 1-1 curveball, strike 2. Kimber feeling it right now with 2 outs and nobody on base.
Real good breaking ball right there by Kimber, catching the inside part of the plate.
There's the 1-2 pitch. Another curveball swung on. That one's fair down the first baseline. Going to go all the way to the corner for Jackson Christensen, and he'll head to second. Took a little minute for Butler to pick it up, but he'll stroll in standing up with a 2-out double for the Cougars.
Great two-strike hitting right there, just shortening up and punching that one down the right field line for a double.
That was just inside the bag.
Yeah, that nearly hit the bag. Karem's way out into that corner right there over by the bullpen.
So that will bring to the plate now for Union with 2 outs and 1 on. Cooper Gardner, who's had a big hit in his last at bat.
Yeah, this part of the order in the last inning where they came back, this is where a lot of the runs came from right here. It's part of the order.
First pitch, that's going to get through the legs of Allred on the pass ball. So that will bring Christensen 90 feet closer. Ball one missed low, but Allred just misplayed it behind the plate to allow it to get to the backstop.
So once again, Union has a chance to cut the lead by a run with a runner at third base.
Gardner 1 for 2 in the game. 1-0 pitch, swung on, fouls that one straight down for strike 1. They kind of pulled off on that one.
Yeah, pulled off, and feels like he really missed an opportunity right there on a good pitch to hit.
Got Warren playing a little bit towards the 5-6 hole at shortstop. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That breaking ball stays up for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 delivery, swung on, high pop up into shallow right field. Coming in is Butler, and he'll make the play for out number 3. So an F9 for Gardner for the 3rd out of the inning. Union threatens, but they do not score. No runs on 1 hit, no errors by Grantsville, and 1 runner left on base through 4.5 innings of play. It's Grantsville 7, Union 5 on Centricom Team Hive.live, V6 Media, and KSL Sports. Jones and DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
This is more than just a job. It's a mission of caring. There's nothing more precious than a human life, and we all honor that responsibility. Beginning in 1932, we've been standing ready to serve our communities with trust, quality, and knowledge. And most of all, human connections.
Jorgensen's Power Sports is your one-stop shop for all of your outdoor adventure needs. We carry a wide variety of ATVs, UTVs, RVs, firearms, outdoor accessories, and much more. Complete with both a service and warranty department. Check us out online at www.jhsport.com or give us a call at 435-896-6408.
Hey y'all, just a reminder to shop Shepherd's Carpet and Flooring, offering windows and glass sales and installation, including window tinting. Shepherd's Carpet and Flooring, 410 North Main in Richfield, has a huge inventory and always sells at rock bottom prices, and Shepherd's has the service to back it all up. Click shepherdscarpets.com. Carpet, flooring, windows, and glass, and more. Shop Shepherd's Carpet and Flooring, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Click shepherdscarpets.com and sit back and try to wipe that big old smile off your face.
Back here at Utah Valley University, as the Union Cougars will go to their fourth pitcher of the game. Brennan Meekum comes on in place of Gannon Labrum. And Labrum heads back out to center field as Ryan Oakey leaves the game. And Meekum will face the top of the Grantsville order, Jordan Fossen, Crew Warren, and Patton Rose. If they get to the fourth batter, the cleanup hitter is Peyton Cummings. And first pitch was in there for a strike. Next one misses high and away on the curveball for ball one to Fossen, so a 1-1 count. Meekum prefers to work out of the stretch. 1-1 pitch is fouled back out of play for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Meekum's thrown 11 innings this year, and he comes in with an ERA of 3.18. So he's been pretty effective as well.
Yeah, doing a good job throwing strikes right now.
1-2 pitch just misses out for ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. That one's going to miss inside for ball 3, and a full count now for Fossen. Fossen's 0 for 2 in the game, looking for his first hit. The payoff pitch, breaking ball, swung on and fouled down the right field line, out of play.
Yeah, and right now you're probably just looking for something, not a perfect pitch, but something that they can hit with a full count.
There's the 3-2. Swung on, chopper to the left side, charging at third is Roberts, fields it, kind of shot-putted it over to first, and safe at first is Jordan Fossen.
Yeah, just outruns that, does Fossen, and I would imagine, see if they're going to call that an error, record it as a single.
They do order it as a hit, so.
Okay.
Roberts made a good play on it, just didn't get a lot behind the throw.
Yeah. And Fossen was really hustling down the line right there.
Yes, he was. That brings Crew Warren to the plate now. He's been hitting the ball really hard today for Grantsville. First pitch swinging here. High fly ball into shallow left. Wadahamaji going back, coming in as Franson. He will call for it and makes the play for out number 1. So an F7 for Warren. Fly out to left for the first out of the inning. That'll bring Patton Rose to the plate. It's the kind of day out here that you feel like it should be raining.
Yeah, it looks like it could. It looks like it might be raining or snowing in the mountains here to the east of us.
Patton Rose in on the left side. First pitch right down the middle, strike 1.
Well, Meekum doing a good job right now. He's coming in, he's throwing strikes, and he's going to trust his defense here to make some plays for him. Got Wadahamaji playing way up the middle right here.
Next pitch. He's going to miss off the plate a little bit outside for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. In fact, it says right now it is raining in some parts of Orem. So, according to this app at least.
Well, it's a big town. Big Utah town anyway.
1-1 pitch, fouled off for strike 2. 85% chance of rain, though, in the next hour.
Dang. Well, Mayo make these kids more comfortable. They're used to playing baseball and stuff like this.
That's right.
Not used to the sun as much.
1-2 count now to Patton Rose with 1 out. Runner on first. Meekum comes set. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Runner takes off on the pitch.
Now
they've just called interference on the batter who was walking back in front of the plate, so he wouldn't allow him to throw down, so he's called out the runner. Wow, what a sequence. Coach Landon telling his runner to stay at second base. He wants an explanation. Rose struck out and was walking in front of home plate right as Rich was trying to get ready to throw down.
Yeah, Rich went into his throwing motion right here, and he hit right into him. He had no chance to throw, and that is the correct call.
So 3 outs in the inning. 3 up, 3 down goes Brennan Meekum for Union as Grantsville threatens, but they do not score. No runs on 1 hit. No errors committed by Union, and no runners left on base through the 5 innings of play. It is Grantsville 7, Union 5 on Centricom TeamHive.live, V6 Media, and KSL Sports.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Riverton Chevy is more than just a dealership. For over 103 years, our family has proudly served this community because Utah is our home. Through our Everyday Champions program, we celebrate those who make our community stronger. Military, teachers, and first responders. Our local champions never pay for oil changes with the purchase of a new vehicle. Thank you for making Riverton Chevy your dealership for over a century. Visit us today in South Jordan or online at rivertonchevy.com. Still the Chevyweight champion.
Welcome back here to Utah Valley University as we go to the top of the 6th inning in a 2-run ball game. Grantsville leading Union 7-5 here in this elimination game, the 3A Baseball State Tournament. And the 3rd-seeded Union Cougars come in with a 9-1-2 batters this inning. Cade Franson followed by Chase Nilsson and Gannon Labram. If they get to the 4th batter, that'll be Tyson Marks. Gunnar Kimber on the mound for Grantsville as we have started to see the rainfall now here at UCCU Ballpark as Franson flies this one down the right field line, foul onto the bullpen. 0-2 count now to Franson. Gunnar Kimber on the mound for Grantsville.
Yeah, that 85% chance turned to 100 within about 30 seconds after you said that. Now you got number 1 going down to warm up for Grantsville. Going to go to the bullpen.
There's the 0-2 pitch from Kimber. It's going to miss up for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Franson, who's 1 for 2 in the game. That is Jackson Jensen down there warming up in the bullpen for Grantsville. 1-2 pitch. In there for a called strike 3 on the low part of the zone, and Franson will go down looking for the first out of the inning, first strikeout of the game for Gunnar Kimber.
Yeah, good job right there by Kimber coming in with just something in the low part of the zone and something that Franson didn't want, and he let that one go.
So that'll bring Chase Nilsson to the plate now for Union, hitting from the right side. First pitch swung on, ground ball to the left side. Warren fields it at short. Throw to first is in time on a nice stretch. Nope, he dropped the ball at the end, and they call him safe. They change the call, and safe at first is Chase Nilsson. Home plate umpire is going to visit with him about it as Coach Landon was immediately out of the dugout.
It looked like
made a really nice stretch then as he went to get the ball.
Yeah, he just went to get the ball. He was going to throw it back to the catcher to throw it around.
Yep.
It looks like to me. The replay kind of confirms that, but
But they're not looking at the replay.
No, they're not. They can't see that, only us. But
appreciate Adam Coombs, Kyler Jensen over here on camera.
Yeah, these boys been doing a great job behind these cameras. You know, the home plate umpire, he called him out to meet.
The first base umpire, you mean?
No, I mean the home. I mean he called the umpires
he called
together.
The conference, yes.
He called the conference. Sorry, didn't call the runner out.
And they are going to stay with the out call, so they will overturn it and go with a 6-3 putout. Really nice stretch by Cummings at first base.
Yeah, he did a good job. And once again, they come together at conference and they get the right call.
Coach Labrum wants the explanation. Brings Gannon Labrum to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on here in the top of the 6th inning. The defending champs down to their final 4 outs, down 2 runs here to Grantsville. First pitch swinging, deep fly ball to center field. Fossen on the run, going back to his left and makes the catch. Jordan Fossen makes those look easy.
Yeah, he has played a fantastic game out there in center field. I just wish we could have a tape measure, see how far he was running right there, but he ran all the way to the wall. I think it's 402 is what you said yesterday, and he caught that on the warning track. So really well hit ball by Labrum.
Out number 3, though, in F8. 1, 2, 3, go the Cougars. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no runners left on base through 5.5 innings of play. It's Grantsville 7, Union 5 at the 3A state tournament on Centricom, TeamHive.live, V6 Media, and KSL Sports.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
In the beginning, glass repair meant a long trip to the city. Inconvenient, but it got the job done. Then came the big chains, quick but costly. Then Clear Sight Glass Solutions rolled into town. For 15 years, they've been making your life easier with mobile and in-shop services. Because they're local, and they genuinely care about keeping you safe on the road. They even recalibrate for new models. Visit them on Main Street or at clearsightglasssolutions.com. Keep it clear, keep it local with Clear Sight Glass Solutions in Nephi.
First pitch swinging is Peyton Cummings. Ground ball to third base. Gavin Roberts up and throwing. The throw is high, but Tyson Marks with the catch and applies the tag to Cummings for out number 1 of the 5-3 ground out. To lead off the inning, the 4, 5, and 6 batters this inning for Grantsville. Cummings now followed by Cooper Castino, then Easton Hammond. If they get to the 4th batter, that'll be Jax Allred. Brennan Meekum on the mound for Union as Grantsville leads 7-5 here in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, really good play right there by Marks on a throw that's offline. Comes and gets it and gets the tag out.
Breaking ball to Castino, misses up and in. Next pitch is swung on. High pop up down the left field line. Watto Hamaji, Roberts all giving chase along with Franson. They'll get out of play for strike 1 to Castino.
Bullpen catcher's going to go over and grab that one.
The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball stays up from Meekum. 4-2. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 swung on. Hard hit ball to the left side. Filtered by Roberts at third. The throw to first is in time for the 5-3 ground out and the second out of the inning.
Grantsville working Roberts over this inning.
Yeah, back-to-back ground balls. And Roberts gets 2 putouts. I guess he technically gets the assist.
Yeah.
Tyson Marks gets the putout. So that brings Easton Hammond to the plate, hitting from the right side. First pitch, breaking ball for a called strike 1 on the outside edge.
Hammond with a really good day. He's 1 for 1, but he's reached base every time he's been. He had a double, he was walked and then hit by a pitch.
Curveball here for a strike 2 from Meekum. Well, back-to-back curveballs from Meekum to Hammond. Does he drop one of those in the dirt now?
Yeah, I'd go lower with it.
There it is, swing and a miss, ball in the dirt, picked up by Rich. Throw to first in time, and Hammond will go down swinging for the third out of the inning. Second strikeout of the game for Brennan Meekum as he sits down the Cowboys in order. 1, 2, 3 they go. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no runners left on base through 6 complete. It's Grantsville 7, Union 5. We'll go to the 7th and final inning next on Centricom, TeamHive.live, V6 Media, and KSL Sports.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
Hi, I'm Barrett Hilton with TeamHive.live, where we've created a locally run video streaming platform for Utah schools. On our website, you're not going to wade through a bunch of unrelated content. You bring up TeamHive.live and you're just going to find a lot of high school sports and events. We've created tools that make it super easy for you to create events and stream to our site. And if you ever need help with anything, you can give me a call. So I want to invite your school to join the team. If you're a Utah high school, you can stream live on TeamHive. That's TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom.
Back here in Orem, as the defending state champion Union Cougars are down to their final 3 outs of the season. So they need to find at least 2 runs to keep this game going as Tyson Marks flares one down the left field line, foul. For strike 2 to Marks. He has a 1-2 count. It's the 3-4-5 batters of the Cougars, heart of the order. Marks will be followed by Gavin Roberts, then Dylan Watahamaji. If they get to the 4th batter, that will be Hayden Rich. Gunnar Kimber trying to close this game out here for Union with that 1-2 count to Tyson Marks. Marks in on the left side. Kimber working out of the windup. The 1-2. This is way high for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
This is Union season right here. They got to get some base runners on as they got there in a two-run deficit right now, top of the 7th inning.
2-2 misses way high and away for ball 3, and those 2 pitchers from Kimber made it easy for Marks not to pull the trigger.
That's right. So works back to a full count.
He had a full count in his last at-bat where he drew a walk. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled back to the screen. Good cut from Marks. It wasn't a for sure strike, but certainly close enough.
Yeah, and I think if you're Marks, I think that's the approach you got to take. If it's anywhere close, even if you just foul it off, and you're hoping that Kimber comes in and makes a mistake, but anything close, you got to be swinging.
Again, the payoff pitch misses up for ball 4, and the Cougar crowd cheering on Tyson Marks as that will bring the tying run to the plate here in the top of the 7th inning. Again, it's a 7-5 ball game. Grantsville leads Union in the top of the 7th inning, with Gavin Roberts coming to the plate for the Cougars. Roberts will be looking for his first hit of the game.
Another really close game between these two teams. Third time they've met, and every game's been close. This one fit the bill.
Yeah, the rubber match, living up to what it should be. Pitch from Kimber misses above the head of Roberts. I don't know if the ball's getting wet, but he's had a hard time holding on to it. He's lost the handle a few times now these last 5 pitches. Looks like down there still warming up is Jackson Jensen for Grantsville. The 1-0 pitch. That one's on the outside half for a called strike 1 to Roberts. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, a good pitch coming back right there. Even in the count back up.
There's the 1-1. Swung on, high fly ball to left. Hammond moving over, now drifts back, sets his feet, makes the catch for out number 1. A big out for Kimber on the F7 from Roberts for the first out of the inning.
And as a coach, that's what you want your pitcher to do. Throw some ground outs, throw some fly outs, and utilize that defense.
I have him at 33 pitches on the day.
Peyton Cummings coming over to whisper something in his ear. Not sure if it's about marks on first or just telling him good job.
Dylan Wadahamaji steps in now for Union, hitting from the right side. First pitch, breaking ball, ground ball, knocked down on the dive by Castano. Throw to second is in time. Throw to first is not in time, and it kicks away from Cummings as Wadahamaji able to reach base and keep the season alive for at least one more batter for Union, but a nice play by Cooper Castano at third base to get the lead runner out.
Yeah, that was a great play, and Cooper Castano, he's the starting right fielder. He is not the everyday third baseman there, but what a great play by him to dive to his left and get the lead runner at second.
That looked like a well enough hit ball that might get through.
Yeah.
And instead, Castano shuts it down with Hayden Rich now coming to the plate for Union. Down to their final out here in the seventh inning. First pitch from Kimber. Swung on, slow ground ball to the right side, has some spin on it, and it will not quite kick fair. Strike one.
Man, that looked like it had a chance to come back into fair territory for a second.
Yeah, I think once Cummings realized if it did come fair, they wouldn't have a play, he went ahead and just picked it up because it did bounce back towards the line.
It did.
Had enough English on it. Rich back in on the right side. The 0-1. Right down the middle, strike two.
Yeah, good pitch right there. Hard one to let go, but Rich, he's down to his last strike right here in the top of the seventh.
He's right in on the plate is Hayden Rich. Wadahamaji at first. 2 outs, the 0-2. Swung on, chopped foul to the left side as Rich battles. Rich does have 1 home run on the season. Again, he represents the tying run, but with 2 outs in the inning and a runner on first.
I think they're going to keep pounding him on the outside part of the plate if they can. Rich looks like he's a pull hitter, and something on the outside it's not going to have as much power to it.
The 0-2 misses way high for ball one and a 1-2 count. Right center's got a pretty good gap in it right now as Butler is shading the right field line for Grantsville. And the Fossen in center field is playing straightaway center. 1-2 count, 2 outs. The pitch from Kimber. Breaking ball stays up for ball 2. Pretty good pitch, but Rich doesn't bite at it.
Yeah, it's out of the zone right there. It's one that you hope you can get a hitter to chase, but Rich lays off that high curveball.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch from Kimber. Swung on and fouled back to the screen. Rich put a good swing at it. Fouls it off to stay alive.
That was a really good swing right there by Rich. Just a little bit under the ball.
So count remains 2-2. Grantsville 1 strike away from ending this game. Wadahamaji, 2-step lead at first base. Kimber sets, again the 2-2 to Rich. Swung on, pops to the right side. That's going to get out of play as he continues to battle, does Hayden Rich.
Well, at this point, you got to think that Rich has seen everything that Kimber has to throw at him.
Yeah. The defending champs down to their final out, final strike even. Hayden Rich trying to keep the season alive. Kimber sets. Again the 2-2. Swung on and fouled back out of play again by Hayden Rich.
That one hit right there on the front of the canopy and came right back over towards us.
This will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Kimber with a look over at first. Looks at him again, and now Rich is going to call time. Took a long time right there. Two-two count. Again, Kimber sets. The pitch. Swung on and again fouled back to the screen. 5th foul ball since the 2-strike count for Hayden Rich.
Yeah, he's getting his money's worth of this at bat, isn't he?
Again, Kimber sets the 2-2. Drops off low for ball 3 and a full count. I like the pitch from Kimber.
Yeah, that was a good spot. You're just trying to fool him right there, and he just about did. But good job by Rich holding off on that low off-speed pitch.
So full count.
Yeah, you'll see Wattahomagie moving right here on the pitch.
Got time called again by Rich at the plate. He'll step out of the box.
Which, if you're at Kimber at this point, don't even pay attention to him. You know he's going to go.
This will be pitch number 11 to Hayden Rich in this at-bat. Kimber sets the payoff pitch. Misses outside for ball 4, and that puts the tying run on base for the Cougars with 2 outs and Jackson Christensen coming to the plate.
Wasn't it bad right there? What do you see, 11 pitches, 12 pitches?
11 pitches.
Wow.
Coach Keegan Landon's out of the dugout for Grantsville. As Coach Labrum pulls Christensen down the line to visit with him.
Yeah, and right now you got to be talking to your catcher too. It's like, hey, everything's got to be in front of you. Let's keep these guys where they are. We don't want them moving bases on us. But Allred's done a really good job behind the plate today for Grantsville too.
Yeah. Christensen in the game is 1 for 3. He grounded out of the shortstop, reached on an error by the shortstop, then doubled down the right field line. That same double would score 2 runs.
Yeah, and it was a well-hit ball.
Christensen in on the right side. First pitch from Kimber. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Kimber doing a good job keeping that off-speed pitch down low.
The 0-1. On the outside edge for a called strike 2 and an 0-2 count. So once again, Union down to their final strike. Kimber takes a sign from Allred. Christensen in on the right side. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, ground ball through the 5-6 hole for a base hit. Going home is Wattahomagie. He will come in to score. Makes it a 1-run ball game. And the tying run at second. Still 2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
Another big hit right there by Jackson Christensen driving in a run. Now we're cut that lead in half. The tying run on second base. And the go-ahead run on first.
And a pitching change coming, though, for the Cowboys as Coach Landon's back out of the dugout. And a new pitcher coming on for Grantsville. It'll be Jackson Jensen when we come back in a 1-run ball game. Top of the 7th, 2 outs and 2 on for the Cougars. Here on the Centricom TeamHive.live, V6 Media, and KSL Sports.
Your home, life, and auto insurance deserve a winning team. Farmers Insurance Dan Cranny Agency introduces the newest member of the team, Gabe Cranny. Yep, it's now a doubleheader. But who needs insurance? If you own a home, farm, ranch, business, or have a spouse, children, or livestock, you need insurance. Get peace of mind with a winning team to make sure home sweet home stays that way. Call Dan or Gabe Cranny at Farmers Insurance in Richfield, 435-896-5453, 896-5453. America can depend on farmers.
I'm Dr. Brandon Beck, and I'm one of the general surgeons at Central Valley Medical Center. One of the best parts of my job as a general surgeon is to interact with a wide variety of people, and many of those people have experienced chronic conditions or painful things for many years, and there is nothing better than helping them to work through those conditions and to have an improved quality of life. I'm happy to be back in Utah at Central Valley Medical Center serving the people in our community.
You're watching live high school sports action on TeamHive.live.
Back here at Utah Valley University as Jackson Jensen takes over on the mound for Grantsville to try to close this one out. Union trying to mount a 2-out rally. They've got 1 run in since 2 outs. They have runners at first and second with Cooper Gardner, who's 1 for 3 in the game, coming to the plate.
Yeah, 1 for 3 with a big double.
Ground ball to the left side. Castano fields it and steps on the bag, and the Grantsville Cowboys have eliminated the defending state champion Union Cougars here on day 2 of the 3A baseball state tournament. 7-6 is your final. Grantsville moves on to day 3. We'll take the break and come back with your post-game show next on Centricom and TeamHive.live, V6 Media, and KSL Sports.